I thought there were a lot of really good things. I thought we tackled well. I thought it was physical. And I think one of the main goals for us going in was to limit the explosive plays. And I think they had one play over 15 yards. And anytime you do that, you're going to have a good chance to win. Obviously, the tackles for losses, I think we had 9 and 6 sacks. That's outstanding. And at the same time, some of the things that some of the third down conversions and the penalties on third and fourth down that led to points for them, things that we got to do a better job at. And there's a lot of things to clean up, and, we got a lot of work to do, but I thought it was a great start, and I was glad to see our guys, play pretty clean for the most part.
How did you feel the communication was on the field in game one, as far as everyone being in the right spot?
Yeah, I thought it was good, but Coach Venables we've rehearsed that a bunch. I mean, that's not like just show up and it just happened. That's something that we spent a lot of time with, the details to it, just like we do with all the details in our program. And but overall I was pleased with it. So, yeah.
Reggie Grimes, just his overall game and just the impact he made.
Yeah, he had 2.5 sacks. I think that's the most he's had. Was physical at the point of attack. I was pleased with him, and just got to eliminate that penalty that allowed him to stay on the field on that third down. But I thought he played fantastic, and I was really, really happy for him because he's put so much work into the offseason, and Coach Chavis has done a wonderful job with him, and good to see some of that fruits of his labor.
We just spoke from Jordan Kelly early on there too as well.
Yeah, he was physical. Again, I thought we were physical. I thought our tracking angles were good. You saw some open field tackles where guys were team tackling. They didn't feel like they were on their own and taking bad leverage. I thought we took good angles for the most part, and tackled pretty well. I thought Jordan did a good job.
You talk about Mason Thomas, Ethan Downs. It seemed like the edge guys were getting a lot of penetration today. Can you talk about just how the interior guys complement and help them out?
Yeah, we mixed it up some of our rush patterns today, and part of it was several times were just really good pass rushes, a lot of push in the pocket, and other times there was some great coverage in the back end that allowed those guys. So your rush and coverage have to work together, and for the most part, I thought we did a good job with that today.
When a young guy makes a play, it's always going to be etched in the memory. Gentry Williams, just a guy going there, and what do you think that meant to Gentry, and how nice was it to see him?
It meant a lot to him. It meant a lot to all of us. Yeah, not just Gentry. That was a big deal, because that keeps points off the board, and you want to play a lot of people, and certainly the game dictated that we could, and those guys deserved to play, and he took advantage of his opportunity and made a big play for us at the end that sealed the deal.
Obviously a big day as well for Coach Venables. Just what did it mean for him to see him sort of run this thing for the first time today?
Well, I don't speak for him. He can speak for himself, but it was good as a guy that has so much respect for him and admires him so much to see him be successful and to see all his work and all his attention to detail pay off. And I was really happy for him.
You played a lot of DBs today. Was that by design? Was it from the heat? Just the stage of the game?
Well, it was kind of both. We wanted to play a bunch of people, and then in the first half we played a lot of plays, 45 or 48, something like that in the first half. So we needed to sub some people because a lot of those same bodies are guys that are out there running. They're also covering the kicks and returning, being on the kick return teams, the punt block teams, and things like that. So it was out of necessity, and that's a good thing to have some depth to be able to do that. And it was good for those guys to have a chance to get in there and play. Because it was neat to see guys like play. Not just practice, but get in there and play. And they'll be better because of it. And, there'll be so many things, to clean up off that tape. And as a coach, sometimes you get stuck on what we didn't do and what we could have done better. But again, really pleased, and I thought it was a clean game.
You said your linebackers, Danny and David especially. Danny, David.
Yeah, just what about them?
Okay,
yeah. I thought they played good. I thought they played physical. I thought they tackled well. I saw David get cut and get up and make a sack. And I thought Danny and Billy Bowman were 2 leading tacklers. So, and I thought they both were productive. And at the same time, we got a lot of work to do and to get better. And looking forward to cranking it back up tomorrow and moving forward.
How much of the time possession, discrepancy play into into how you guys went about, obviously you subbed a lot of it. Did you sense that it caused, I guess, some, I guess,
A need to rotate people? Yeah, I did. I said so.
Did you
We,
see it on the field, I guess, on some of the
yeah,
Notice it for some players?
sometimes you do, and then at the same time, you've got to rely on the coaches on the sidelines. Hey, what does he look like? What does he look like? And those guys are are pros too, so that we do it together. And I thought that the rotation was good today.
Ted is a guy that's been in this game a long time. That time of possessions deal, is that just one of those deals as a defensive coach? That's just the way the game is now.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. I mean, I'm part of a team, and our team won, and I'm happy. Whether they had the ball for 59 minutes or 1 minute, I don't care. I'm just happy that we played well and won. And that's football. That sometimes it's going to be the other way. We were scoring quick.
Yeah,
it wasn't like we were going 3 and
there
out.
was a time in the second quarter where it's kind of like, as a defensive coach, man, I could really use an 8-minute time.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just it's not the world we live in. So that's the way it is. But that's every team has part of that. Most teams do.
Ken, it looked like your pass coverage was pretty solid. Several of those sacks were coverage sacks.
Yeah.
Did you like the way you guys guarded? And
Yeah, I did for the most part. I'm not. Again, we played a lot of zone coverage. We didn't, to be able to keep the ball in the park, to make sure to try and limit the explosive plays. Because again, I thought that was one of the only ways that we would lose the game if we gave up explosive plays. So that was a game plan going in, and I thought that they complemented each other real well. The rush and the coverage always worked together. So I thought that was really good.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.